Look for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife. I mean the bare necessities are Mother Nature's recipes.
Hey everyone, so we're here in Ocean Falls, BC, and I would like to dedicate this whole episode to my beautiful friend Debbie Dick. She lives in Campbell River, and Debbie was born here in Ocean Falls, and she lived here as a young child, moved away, and she's never been back. So Deb, I'm going to try and take as much footage as I can for you, and hopefully your dad might recognize some of these places. And love you. We'll see you when we're home in September. And belated happy birthday, my friend. Of history here in Ocean Falls. So back in around 1906, the Bella Coola Pulp and Paper Company recognized the potential for hydropower here in this area. And so following the acquisition of land by that company, they started to develop the town site. They built a sawmill, they built a hospital and school, and about 3 years later they built the first dam that was here, and the pulp and paper mill started operating. I'm just walking on the original road, I guess, that leads into the town site of Ocean Falls. I have my bear spray with me. Anyways, probably a good thing because there are black bears here. Ian is sick on the boat right now. He's got a terrible migraine. So it's just going to be me and you today. shop in Ocean Falls, and it's run by a lady called Christina, and she's made a lot of the things that are in here. Years, and at one time was the biggest mill in all of BC. However, over time, due to rising labor costs, a mill that was aging in technology, and the remote location of Ocean Falls made sort of future investment a non-viable option. And so the owner at that time decided that he was going to sell the mill, which effectively would have shut down this town. And at the 11th hour, the provincial government in 1973 actually purchased the mill and ran it for several years. But ultimately, it closed due to financial reasons. And that essentially was the start of the decline of Ocean Falls. And most of the workers and their families moved away from this area. why we have some footage of a white powerboat behind us, next to us, and in front of us. That belongs to our friends Jim and Ann Taylor from Victoria, and we happened to bump into them, sort of, in Shearwater and we spent a couple of nights there with them and told them that we were coming to Ocean Falls, and they came along too for a couple of nights. So it was really great to catch up with old friends and share some fun experiences with them.
We decided to walk over to Martin Valley, which was a suburb of Ocean Falls. About 60 homes were built during the 1950s, and many of them have been restored. However, a few relics still remain.
Hydro plant are currently owned by a private investor from Montreal. It still provides power to not only Ocean Falls, but to Shearwater and also Bella Bella. So at one time in its heyday, there were about 3,500 people living in Ocean Falls, and today the population is approximately 60 and growing.
Yep. Where are we going for dinner?
Pig roast. So behind me here is the site of the old museum, and the curator, Norman. I used to call him Naughty Norman because when we were here a few years ago, I sat down on a bench in the museum next to him to have a photo taken, and I feel this hand slide across my back and down to my bum, and I look across at Norman and he's got this cheeky grin on his face. Now with the locals that live here is a real sense of hope and enthusiasm, and the community spirit here is absolutely fantastic. People are buying up properties now and are renovating them. You'll see here that the old bank is now actually an old bank inn, and they can accommodate several guests. And they also put on a daily lunch special. They provide baked goods, and their kids actually live right across the little road from them in the old fire hall, and they have 3 kids of their own.
Show up at Ocean Falls and this is what happens. It's pretty impressive.
And so this one family on Canada Day put on a pig roast for the whole community, and everybody was invited, us included. And it was absolutely fantastic to be able to meet a lot of people that live here and hear their stories.
Let's say to hell, it's just like going to Ocean Falls Way.
are a little bit undercooked right now. So we were supposed to eat at 5 and it's now 6:30, but it's all good. And we're standing by the fire because the bugs are relentless.
Debbie, we were supposed to leave 3 days ago. This is for you. Happy Canada Day.
Yeah, Debbie, happy birthday, happy Canada Day.
When I got close, my heart was pumping to the beat that was blasting through the night.
So good. Unbelievable.
Singing songs and dancing through the night. I didn't think that I would ever see your face again, but I was wrong. I can't believe we're dancing in the street.
We're not even high yet.
That's called low.
I'm the king of cows.
Woo!
What the hell does that make me? You got it?
You don't fall off. Woo!
Taking you.
To the boat ramp. Everybody's having a great time, and the community feeling here is really, really great. There's a lot of excitement about Ocean Falls.
I love all that stuff.
I do too.
So you had a good weekend then?
We're just came by boat for 2 days. It's been 5 now, and we have no plans on leaving. We're just enjoying it. It's just such a great place to slow things down, and everybody's been so friendly. Yeah, it's been fantastic.
This is one of my favorite maps that shows how big the township was. This is all downtown.
So,
In
Look at
1954.
that.
It's one of my favorite. Kind of just explains how big it was down
it
here.
really was.
This is the old courthouse, and they now use it as a meeting room for the town's AGMs.
And that's the men's prison, and then I believe that was so, yeah.
Do you guys have like a community association?
Oh my God.
Or how does that work for you?
We're an improvement district, so you have 5 trustees that are visionaries for Ocean Falls, and then I'm their one civil servant, so I'm the corporate officer.
Yeah.
And then I help to oversee all the day-to-day items and maintenance things and repairs and that kind of stuff. We get a limited budget. We are in talks right now with different people trying to figure out how to change the infrastructure.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Ian's July 4th birthday.
Yay.
Yay, at least he's feeling better. He's had
Ugh.
3 pretty rough days here of migraine and just not feeling very good at all. So
It's getting old.
I'm so happy that you're feeling better for your birthday. I really am.
Thank you.
I'm sorry I have no candles, but there's no general store in Ocean Falls.
Yeah. Sorry, I can't respond to anybody's birthday wishes.
Yeah, so Ian's phone a few days ago decided to spontaneously jump from the shelf above the galley sink into the sink when we were under sail. And sadly, the sink was full of rags and hot bleach water, and bleach apparently kills cell phones too.
I've got a feeling this is the night. The stars are aligned, troubles all out of sight.
welcomed us into this little town. Thank you for your hospitality. Thank you again for an amazing barbecue. And we can't wait to tell people about our adventure here. And we hope to see you again sometime.
For the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife. I mean the bare necessities are Mother Nature's recipes that bring the bare